Imagine a film where beauty and sin intersect, where the dazzling beauty of young girls becomes the highlight of a dramatic story. From the very first moments, the audience is drawn into the mysterious and suspenseful atmosphere as the girls, each with their own beauty, long silky hair and enchanting eyes, gradually get involved in wrongdoings that they themselves do not foresee the consequences. The first scenes take place on busy streets, where neon lights reflect on glass, creating a seductive yet dangerous frame. We see them walking confidently among the crowd. But just a few minutes later, everything changes completely. Next, the film takes the audience into a series of different settings, from luxury apartments, where the girls plan their heists, to the yellow subway compartments, where their wrongdoings are discovered. Each scene is meticulously constructed, from the dim lighting to the tense background sound, making the audience feel their hearts beating faster with each step of the characters. Not only are the incidents small, the film also cleverly shows their inner conflicts, their fearful looks when facing the risk of being arrested. The arrest scene is a great highlight, as the girls are escorted one by one, the flashing lights of the police cars reflecting on their beautiful faces, sometimes with fear, sometimes with pride, to the point of recklessness. While some girls tremble and worry, others still maintain a calm demeanor, even trying to appear weak, as if testing fate. The audience will not only see the action, but also feel every heartbeat, every conflicting emotion inside them. The film also takes the viewer through different settings: a cold interrogation room, where the moonlight illuminates every expression on a face, a hazy golf course where a girl sneaks out to escape, and a gay cafe where a conversation can turn into an incriminating trace. Each scene not only adds to the plot, but also highlights the contrast between appearance and hidden wrongdoings. What makes the film truly captivating is the way the girls are portrayed. In multiple dimensions, some are remorseful, some accept risks, and some try to use their beauty to escape danger. Small moments like a fleeting photo, a meaningful smile, or a trembling handshake are all exploited to the fullest, creating a sense of intimacy, but at the same time, suspense. The background music changes rhythm constantly, from tense, pounding melodies when the chase scene takes place, to gentle bass notes when the characters are in an struggle with themselves, keeping the viewer always drawn into the story. In addition, the film also cleverly conveys a message about choices and consequences. Every wrong decision leads to unfortunate events. And beauty, although it can cover the world, cannot hide one's true nature or avoid the consequences of criminal acts. Viewers will not only be attracted by beautiful scenes, but also have to ponder the profound question: is beauty really a talisman against the pitfalls of life? Overall, the film is a dramatic, psychological criminal experience, where every frame, every cool image, and every action is calculated to create a tense, but no less fascinating rhythm. If you are a fan of stories about human psychology, about beautiful girls who go astray, this is a film you cannot miss. It is not just a journey of tracking crime, but also a deep exploration of people and their choices, told through a lens that is both captivating and haunting. As the girls were brought to the police station, the atmosphere became more tense than ever. Each step on the cold corridor echoed with the clacking of high heels, creating a sound that was both seductive and thrilling. In the interrogation room, the bright white light shone on the girls' smooth delicate faces, but their eyes reflected confusion and anxiety. Some girls remained silent, trying to calm themselves, while others fidgeted restlessly, their eyes darting around the room, as if searching for a way out. The keyboard not only focuses on the arrest scene, but also skillfully brings the audience into each psychological moment. In one scene, a girl is LED through the dark parking lot. The light from the patrol cars reflects on her face, making her beautiful face both fragile and scary. She even tried to hide her actions, but all efforts were meaningless under the stern eyes of the police. The sirens' footsteps and phone calls are interspersed, making the audience's heart beat with every detail, as if they were in that dangerous situation themselves. The scenes are interspersed with flashbacks, where the audience gets to see why they fell into sin. Some were driven by financial pressure, some by pride or reckless curiosity, and some simply wanted to challenge themselves. These settings, from luxury apartments, dimly lit bars to quiet alleyways at night, create a rich and realistic experience, making the audience understand that every wrongdoing stems from small but risky decisions. When they were put in the cell, every moment of the girls' daily activities became the focus. Some chatted quietly, looked at each other with a scrutinizing look. Some others leaned silently against the bed. Some even cried silently. The film described the prison space in detail. The dim light, the sound of footsteps echoing from the hallway, the sound of metal clanging together, all creating a feeling that was both suffocating and impossible for the audience to miss. Small expressions such as trembling hands, new scales, or frowning eyebrows were all emphasized, helping the audience feel the true mood inside, the girl's perfect beauty. In addition, the film also explores the relationships between the characters. In the cell, they not only face the police, but also have to interact with each other. A suspicious look, a gentle but meaningful word, even a hidden competition to prove themselves. The audience will see a multi-dimensional world, where the outer beauty is just a shell, but inside are complex emotions from fear, regret to pride and calculation. The post-trial scenes, when they are questioned privately or participate in investigations, are also exploited to the fullest. The rhythmic sound of the typewriter, the rapid footsteps of the police, the constant knocking on the door all create a suspenseful rhythm. The film also incorporates rare moments of the girl, sitting looking out the window, the streetlight shining through the crack of the door, her absent-minded but thoughtful eyes, making the audience feel the loneliness, regret, and even the struggle of conscience. From the vibrant scenes on the street to the cramped prison space, the film cleverly depicts a world that is both dangerous and attractive, where each beautiful girl has her own story, both pitiful and scary. Music and lighting are coordinated rhythmically, creating moments that are both dramatic and attractive, making viewers unable to take their eyes off, while also contemplating the wrong choices and the consequences of each action. For those who love psychological criminal stories, where beauty and sin intersect, this is definitely a film not to be missed. It is not simply a follow-up to a crime, but also a profound experience of human beings, of choices and consequences, told through a lens that is both captivating and haunting, making viewers both fascinated and engaged with every minute. In the following days in the prison, the film gradually takes the audience deeper into the inner lives of the girls. Each scene is detailed. One girl sits alone in the corner of the room, looking out the small window where the morning light shines through, shining on her husband's hair, but her eyes are full of worry and anxiety. She wonders if her decision is worthy of the beauty and life she once had. Meanwhile, another girl tries to maintain her pride, chatting softly with her new inmates. But every gesture, every look reflects tension and alertness, as if any moment could be dangerous. The film is interspersed with chase scenes. On the streets, the girls are being followed, as they try to escape from the police station, or as an accomplice tries to get them out. The streetlights reflecting on the water. After the rain, the wind whistling through the narrow alleys, the police sirens blaring in the distance, all create a tense rhythm, making the audience tense to the point of forgetting to breathe. These moments are not only action, but also the time for the viewer to clearly feel the psychology of the character's fear, panic, but also full of determination and cunning to escape trouble. The interrogation room continues to be an important setting where cold, white light illuminates every little expression. A girl is faced with direct questions. The police voice is stern, but she tries to keep calm. Every word, every look is carefully calculated. The key skillfully highlights the contrast between the pretty appearance on the outside and the complex psychology on the inside, making the audience both sympathetic and tense. At every moment, flashbacks are also cleverly interwoven. Moments in the past, where the girls were still carefree and dreamy, smiles on the street dates with friends, until they were labeled as mistakes and dragged into sin. The past scenes are embellished with warm lighting, creating a strong contrast with the present. Scenes in the cold prison cell, highlighting the changes in the lives and psychology of each character. Scenes from the prison, from the communal living, the interrogation sessions, to the meetings with the lawyers and the investigators, are all described in detail. One girl tries to learn to keep calm. When meeting with the lawyer, her eyes scanning every detail of the room, looking for any sign that might help her reduce her sentence. Another girl is lost in solitude, talking quietly to herself, remembering her family, friends, and the free moments before she was caught. The film also creates breathtaking moments, when the girls have to face unexpected situations, accomplices betraying them, information about the crime being leaked, or the police suddenly appearing in a place they thought was safe. The music is intense. The lighting changes constantly from cold tones, emphasizing the tension, to warm tones, indicating other gentle but boring moments, keeping the audience in a state of waiting. Not only stopping at action or images, the film also deeply explores the themes of choice, responsibility, and consequences each girl has to face herself. Beauty cannot hide mistakes. Beautiful appearance cannot protect against legal consequences. The audience will see the multi-dimensionality of the characters, both pitiful and fearful, and understand that in this world, every action has a price to pay. Overall, the film is a completely immersive experience, where the audience not only follows the beautiful girls who have fallen, but also sympathizes, senses, and is drawn into their every move, every glance, every choice. From the vibrant street scenes, the open shirt bars, to the cold jail cells and the still tense soaking rooms, every detail is designed to create a rhythm that is both suspenseful and captivating. If you love psychological criminal stories where beauty and crime intersect, this film will surely keep you glued to it, both captivated and making you think about yourself and your decisions.